Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time here. If this is your first time here, why don't you watch a little bit, see if you like, hit subscribe, like, comment, turn your notifications, all that good stuff. Today we are making a Valentine's Day wreath, and this is the first wreath I'm making where all the mesh has been wood burned. I don't know if I like it. I'm still trying to figure out how I feel about things. When I wood burned this one, it was fine. When I wood burned my 21-inch mesh I'm also going to be using, it was like an environmental disaster. So I don't know where I'm at with that, with testing things out, with seeing what works best, what's, safe to do. This is a full roll of Joann's Christmas mesh in red. It's pretty high foil. It's nice. It is cut, it's 10 inches. It's cut at 18 to 19, usually around 18. So I have 18 pieces of this, and then I have one long piece that's left over for, this was just what was left on the roll, and that's going to go in the middle right here. So I'm just going to do Ruffles as my base. We're going to do some awareness ribbons with the 21-inch mesh I have, which was a beast to cut, but yeah. So I have my Dollar Tree frame here. I'm going to put a card up there so you can see how to wire this for yourself. I just have a extra pipe cleaner across the middle with an extra tie so I can fill in the middle because I'm going to be putting a big heart on here. So, got my mesh. I mean, the wood burner is really nice to keep this from fraying. I want to see what it looks like after the wreath is done, after I fluffed it all up, after I've touched it 100 times, and we'll see where we're at. To make my ruffles, I'm going to go curl side down. So this would be curl side up where it curls up. This is a curl side down where the curls go down. The more you know. Okay, for my ruffles, I always fold one edge under to combat fraying, but maybe that's a thing of the past, we'll see. And then I'm going to walk up the middle. Don't drive yourself crazy trying to get it completely straight all the way. Doesn't really matter. I like to start on the inside round that has the 6 ties. I'm just going to put those in there. I've already noticed that the mesh sticks to each other less. Like, I always keep my mesh, I pre-cut this a while ago. I always keep them like this, so they're all kind of together. And when I unravel them, sometimes they stick, but with the wood burner, since everything's kind of melted together, it sticks less. So, we'll see. I don't like the smell. I don't like having it around myself or my dog. But, if it ends up with a better end product, then maybe it's worth me setting up a little workspace outside, because I definitely would not do this in my house. The video I did do it in the house, and I did it on live once in my house, but yeah, I don't want those smells. I want ventilation. So I'm going to go all the way around, and I will meet you guys back up when we add the 21-inch mesh. Just doing ruffles and everything. Alright, so y'all, this is one roll of mesh, and that is a nice full wreath. I can still see the frame through it, which is like my barometer for whether or not I need to use more. But if you did have this Joann Smash, that was 75% off, so it was like $2.50. And you were going to add a bunch of embellishments and ribbon and stuff. I think you could do one roll. I have one piece left. Y'all know I don't like when I have one piece left, so I am rolling it up and sticking it in the middle. And that'll be our little secret because I'm pretty sure it's going to end up being colored. Okay, and as far as fraying goes, I had some strings, and I'm sure, I mean, that was sped up, but I had some strings like on the selvage, but not where it was cut, so that's cool. I'm gonna pop this over here because we're working with 21-inch mesh now, my favorite. Y'all know how I feel about this. This is a wide weave, I wish I had saved the packaging. Wide weave net something. This is also done with the wood burner, but it is sticking to itself a lot. These are cut at 10 inches, and I'm just going to make curls that we're going to turn into the awareness ribbon. I had a lot of trouble with this, so we're going to see if I get lucky today. So curl side up, curl side down, doesn't matter. We're just going to roll this up into a tube. So we have basically the same kind of curl we would make if we were using 10-inch mesh, except it's 21 inches. And then you just kind of have to turn one way, turn the other way. Because see, we don't see how that's opening up right there. That's what we don't want. So if you just kind of cross it over, let me try this way. This is kind of what we want. So we have 2 curls over here, and then just kind of like a little poofy thing. These are going to go with these pointing in. And if you're like, wow, he looked like he didn't know what he was doing, it's not. I mean, it's simple enough to roll it and then twist it. It's because I'm working with the wide weave mesh that it does not want to cooperate. But if you can't get it on the first try, don't worry about it. Just there's no award for finishing early. So take your time and just fool with it a little bit. We're going to do a couple of them. I'm going to do more than I normally would, just so we can try to see if there's a trick to this. I've done this with, like, you know, if this mesh was 21 inches, like a full coverage mesh that doesn't have all these openings in it, it was fine. Like, I didn't quite enjoy it, but it was not this difficult. Yeah, that was a dog pulling on its toes. That one came out a little better. I ordered this mesh and I said, what am I going to do with this? Because I only use 21-inch mesh as like a base. And I was like, well, I can't use this as a base unless I did it like over another 21-inch mesh. So I said, I'm going to cut this up and we are going to figure something out. Hey, quit, you're going to hurt yourself. Hey, that one worked out pretty good. Don't know what I did differently. Ah, baby. Anybody else have a dog that's so dumb he'll chew on his feet until he hurts himself? No? I didn't think so. stay over there. All right, let's see. So I rolled up like this. Maybe I just need to roll it a little tighter to give it room to expand some. Oh, there we go. So I don't know what I'm doing differently. Maybe it's just the rolling tighter. I don't know. But I'm putting these in here like this, and I'm wondering if I want to like alternate them like this. The loop goes in here and then it comes out on the other side. Yeah, that might be interesting, huh? All right, let's see if I can go 3 for 3 here. Alright, so I'm going to go through and alternate all of those, making sure that I pull up the mesh in between. And I will meet you back. Alright. I don't think I'll be doing those rolls again. That is not fun. But it did kind of get into a groove. And if you have them like popping up like I did, I just kind of tucked everything under, shoved them in there, hope for the best. This is not a terribly thick wreath either. That's like 6 inches. That's usually where I'm at. Let's see the bounce test. 2 bounces. Alright, let's work on some bows. Before I get started on my bow or bows, however it's going to shake out, I want to get my sign in here. This is just a Dollar Tree heart sign that I've covered with some sparkly vinyl. This is Paper Studio vinyl. I have never been able to pick it up with transfer tape, no matter what I've tried, so I can't actually use it with my Cricut to cut something out, but I use it like a giant sticker, stuck it on there, went around the corners, the edges with my, just an Arteza white acrylic pen, so it would give it a little bit of contrast. I made this wreath in pink, which maybe I should say, I made this wreath in pink and red. I don't know if you guys have seen that already, but yeah, and that wreath, the heart is down here. So I'm gonna put this one up here. And it's a pretty big heart. I mean, it's a nice size. So when I put on signs, I just pull my pipe cleaner to the back and go around once, just so I can get it positioned where I want it. And this is just this has cable mounts super glued on the back. The super glue is there to just provide a little bit of extra security. Loop this one around. And this one will go kind of right down the middle. I don't know what's going on tonight, y'all. These lights seem so much brighter than they normally are. So I'm good with this position. So what I've done is I've pulled the point down so where it's at a good level when I'm looking at it from like your point of view now, but for me it's back here because my head's up here. Do I have to explain to y'all how heads work? Mine's on top of my shoulders. Well, I guess it's on my neck. It moves around, I don't know what to tell you. So when I pull this part down, I want to make sure that this is, like I don't want this to be pushed really far down and then this to be cocked up. I don't know, all be on the same plane. But it is, see how it's not really glittery, it's like shimmery, but it's foily too, if that makes sense. Okay, this is up here. I'm gonna put my bow here. Actually, do I want to kind of like this? Let me see. I'm gonna hold these up sometimes. Yeah, I want that like right there, and then my bow will go here. I'm gonna move this over for a second. Right there. And I have a bunch of ribbons over here. Black, white, and red. That's my color scheme this year for Valentine's Day. I don't know why. I made a wreath last year and it sold really quick, so I think maybe it's it's a good luck. I'm starting out with this 4-inch glitter ribbon. Y'all know the drill if you've watched any of my videos. You can make a bow with this. It's not the hardest thing to do. It's extremely thick. I mean, y'all, this is like trying to make a bow out of sandpaper. So what I normally do is, first of all, not use my really nice scissors. I'm just going to use my nice scissors. Where are my really nice scissors? That's a question I should be asking, huh? And I'm going to cut a 16-inch piece of this. Actually, going to cut 2. And this is going to go in the back and just act as tails. So you get that ribbon in there, but it's not like 2 enormous 4-inch loops. Actually, let me take this out. I'm going to put them together like this just so they're not on top of each other. I just want them next to each other. So they're going to go in here together, side by side. Okay, what do we want to do next? This is black and white. Go in with this black and red. I can get it off of here. So these are coming out at like 8 inches. I think I'm just gonna go 6 with this. Then we're gonna do 2 loops. I'm gonna do kind of a combo. T-O-M-B-O-W. Coming down here, and then do I have enough of this? Oh, there's a join right there. Of course there is. I wanted to do 4 loops with this, but we might have to. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get 4. You know what, I'm gonna pull these out to also 6. Just so it doesn't. A little bit more. There we go. Okay. So the hearts will be going up and down. The stripes will be going up and down. Is that what I want? Let me just do this. I'm always trying to like do something else. I haven't been doing tails, but I added them to Wreath the other night, and I was like, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are 14 inches. I'm just not interested in covering a whole wreath with ribbon anymore. Because the more I see it, the more I'm like, I think ribbon's kind of like glitter, where it's like it can hide so many sins. And if I cover a wreath in ribbon, it's like, what you trying to hide? Not that everybody's trying to hide something, but that's the way it looks like to me whenever I do it. Like if I'm not happy with something, I just keep adding ribbon. And then we end up with that birthday cake wreath. And I think I don't want to put the black or the red on top of there, so I think I'm going to take this one. Okay. Now I'm gonna want a tail over here. Somewhere like here, maybe? I cut 2 extra 4-inch tails too. I usually don't use 4-inch tails because they tend to be a bit overbearing, but screw it. Especially with this ribbon because it is okay, and instead of having this one come out like I normally would, I'm going to have it go back away from here. We like that. What we would like also is to put another heart here. Whether or not the glue wants to do that is going to be an entirely different issue. I don't know where these came from. I think they were like on a garland or like on a hang. Are these Dollar Tree? I don't know. This one's going this way. This one will go like this, just kind of peeking out. Well, we want to make sure it's on the right angle. And like this is super lightweight, so I'm fine with gluing that in there. But if you're not, you can always stick a pipe cleaner in it. Do I have a... Here we go. Burning the crap out of my finger. You good? No, you're not good. You good. Oh, no, no, no. Go back to where you belong. I have to use you sparingly because you have expensive Hobby Lobby hearts instead of nice affordable Dollar Tree hearts. I'm gonna take one more right here. And again, just kind of twisting it to the side some so it's not lined up with the one behind it. You chill. No, you keep popping out. You need to chill. I really need to buy a can of compressed air. If you have stuff like this where you're like, I don't feel like sitting here and holding this while it dries, if you have a can of compressed air, you can just shoot it in there because, you know, it comes out really cold. There we go. Sometimes you just gotta smash it in. Alright, and the last thing I'm going to do is go around and trim these pipe cleaners. And I'm going to glue in some little hearts just around the ones on the outside because everything on the inside is kind of covered. So none under the bow. Okay. I think that's everybody. Everybody's got a little bit of sass on them. Let me just flip this up so you guys can get a peek before the pictures. If you'd like to buy this wreath or any others like it, there should be a couple. Hopefully, there's a couple. Hopefully, there's none when you go to Etsy because they've all sold. But if you'd like to buy this wreath or others like it, you can check the description down below for a link to Etsy. You can also find Patreon, where for $5 a month you can get access to a bunch of behind-the-scenes stuff, extra videos like me trying to put vinyl on this heart for a good 45 minutes, having a mini breakdown, finally getting it. I'm on Instagram and TikTok if you want to follow me there. There's Venmo if you want to tip me. Amazon wishlist to find out what I need. Oh, if you want to really see me use something in the video. That's mostly just there as a reminder of, hey, you need to buy this stuff, Adam. And yeah, Venmo if you want to buy me a coffee or roll a ribbon. Or a better pair of glasses because I just completely missed this right here. But yeah, I'm going to put some pictures up. Thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful morning. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.